we need to thank the Mitchell family and the Dillenbacks. Mary, stand up or wave your hand. The Dillenbacks, that grave wouldn't be here if Mary's father hadn't saved it back about 1952. So I'm very, very pleased to have some Dillenbacks here. I ran into a couple more. The other thing I'll tell you is, if you haven't been to the birthplace proper in a while, our buddy Chip Bondurant over there, and some of them had put up a display to the old dinky railroad. Larry. Larry's an expert on the Dick and Willie. So I told him he was at the wrong railroad. That's okay. You know, we stand on the shoulders of the people who come before us. And let me recognize a couple of them over here. You can't see her, but Esther Johnson is sitting way back up. Esther is sitting right there. She snuck up on me. Esther, 87 years young, runs the Surrey County Geological Society, and taught me everything I know. The other person I want to mention is Bobby Clemens, sitting right here. Raise your hand, Bobby. My habit is, when I was a younger man, I still do it, is find the oldest person in the community and go steal her pictures. So Bobby shared lots and lots of her pictures with me over the years, and I appreciate it. You should remember the ones who got you started. I remember this because I ain't getting no younger. Chip, you're going to be in charge one day. The last thing I'll say before I start talking is, we all stand on the shoulders of others, and I think some of us who are old enough remember Ophis Eugene Pilson, OE. Mr. Pilson was a mentor to me. I know to Ronnie, to a lot of people probably who were here. And I'd like to dedicate what I say tonight in memory of Mr. Pilson, because he was a great help to me years and years ago. So tonight, we're going to talk about William Letcher and a little bit about Alexander Stuart, who was Jeb's other great-grandfather. But in 1859, Jeb Stuart, I think, came home for the last time. He was a lieutenant in the United States Army out in Kansas, and his mother sold this place that same year to two men from Mount Airy. And the only thing Jeb Stuart would recognize if he came back today was the grave of his great-grandfather. And so it's appropriate that we're here today. He was Jeb's maternal great-grandfather, and he was a piece of white marble. Came all the way from Richmond by a guy named Montjoy, whose stone cutting place was down near the Capitol in Richmond. And if you go up here and look, and I hope you will, this is what Jeb Stuart saw. He said, "In memory of William Letcher, who was assassinated in his own home in the bosom of his family by a Tory of the Revolution, on the 2nd day of August, 1780, age about 30 years old. May the tear of sympathy fall upon the couch of the brave." I've often thought that Jeb Stuart probably saw himself with that ancestry of having a great-grandfather here on the property he grew up on, and I think Jeb Stuart probably thought of himself fighting in his own revolution in 1861, but he never wrote that. I just think that same year, 1859, Charles Dickens came out with a book, Tale of Two Cities. And so this is the tale of two great-grandfathers. And if you know anything about that book, where's Nelson? Nelson McConnell, my 10th grade English teacher. He said if I'm good, he'll take all the credit. And if I'm bad, he don't know. And my 10th grade biology teacher's here too. Where's Jan? I've got half of Patrick County High School here today. But if you know that book, you know it starts off like this. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. And it was the